Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and I'm happy to welcome my dad back to the channel. We can go around to each other's houses again, so that's really cool. And I thought for this video it would be fun to go through 5 films that actually scare my dad.
Or mentally scarred me.
Mentally scarred you, yeah. To the point you've never been the same again.
Never.
So he's picked out 5 films that scare and mentally scar him. So we'll just go through them and I'll let you explain what it is about each film that scares you.
Yeah.
So the first film on the list is Salem's Lot.
Yeah, I can remember this a television film, and having watched quite a few horror films in my time, thinking, oh, TV film, it's not going to be that good. I can remember sitting on the setting, and some of the scenes really freaked me out. The vampire kid coming to the window and hovering and luring his brother to open the window. And James Mason, who had always been an actor, who's a gentleman, how he speaks, he's always been a good guy, playing this really... The vampire's assistants. And I just thought, wow, James Mason just doesn't play these kind of characters, and David sold everything. I think it's probably my favourite Stephen King piece of work, you know, when it comes to the films. So yeah, very fond memories of this, and even now I can watch it and enjoy it, you know. So,
It is creepy. That window scene in particular is famously,
and the whole village, the whole town being taken over.
Yeah, it's creepy stuff.
So
yeah,
good.
Awesome,
Very good.
Okay, so your next choice, is Jaws.
Jaws. My goodness, I've loved the sea. I love swimming. When we used to go to the seaside, I'd be a dot on the horizon swimming, you know, and couldn't keep me out of water. You know, I used to come out like a prune, my skin all wrinkled and everything. Watch this film. I'm scared to get in the bath now. I really am. You know, I avoid the sea. If I go on holiday, I will go up to my knees. If I see a wave coming towards me, I want to know what is on the other side of that wave. Jaws, absolutely scared me, you know. Even a swimming pool, I don't feel safe when I go in a swimming pool. But the whole thing about the film, you know, the opening scene, and to be fair, when it came out in this country, it was a PG, and how it got a PG certificate, I will never know, you know. And then obviously the killings, how Bruce goes from one victim to another is quite really well done, and the suspense, the music. I mean, Steven Spielberg just nailed everything, you know, about this film. Really affected me, you know.
Yeah, totally agree. It's my favourite film. Everyone knows that. So, yeah. Okay, next up is Halloween.
Halloween. Gosh, I think I went to see this at the when it first came out at the cinema. I can't remember how old I was, but again, this is the only film that's given me nightmares. You know, and no other films affected me like that. But I did actually come home, go to bed, and have a nightmare. You know,
about Michael Myers.
About Michael Myers, yeah.
Awesome.
The music, everything.
The
John
music
Carpenter
is
he's so good at what he does. The suspense, you know, music and everything. And again, Donald Pleasance, unusual role for him, you know. I believe they wanted Peter Cushing to play that as well.
And Christopher Lee.
Did they?
I think, yeah. But they got Donald.
Yeah, so yeah, a really good film.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, next up is Dracula.
Oh man,
Dracula.
Yeah, my mum put, right from being young, Dracula's always scared me mum. And this was on at TV one night on a Friday night about 10:30. Can't remember how old. I wasn't very old, and I kept pestering and pestering. I wanted to see what it was that had frightened me mum, and you know, she couldn't even look at pictures of vampires or Dracula. And I pestered and pestered her to let me watch it, and I stayed up on my own till about 10:30. Lights on low, absolutely glued to the TV, waiting for it to come on, and really being scared, especially watching it on my own, you know, and not knowing what to expect. But Christopher, you know, Christopher Lee as Dracula and Peter Cushing as Van Helsing. Whenever you see Peter Cushing as Van Helsing or in some of his other roles, he always used to make me feel safe. I felt safe with Peter Cushing, you know. But Christopher Lee as Dracula, I mean, I've always kept picture cards of the Universal monsters. So Bela Lugosi also had that draw. There was something about Dracula as a youngster. I always kept me, you know, really interested. But to actually see this in colour and on TV and sat watching it, I mean, I felt so proud, but kind of scared at the same time. You know, checked under the bed before I, you know, got in and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, Dracula, you know, awesome, absolutely awesome.
To be fair as well, in this Dracula, when you first see Christopher Lee and he's got the fangs out and the red eyes, still now that is really scary. So I can only imagine what that must have been like as a kid.
I think that scene with Jonathan Harker, where the female vampire is about to bite and Christopher Lee just runs in and grabs, is such a wow. That is such a cinematic, you know, brilliant piece of film.
It is a really good scene.
Yeah.
So your final choice for movies that actually scare you, and I can totally confirm with it.
Well, this is the one that probably mentally scarred me more than scared me.
Yeah, Eden Lake.
I could not believe this film. What can I say about it? Shocking. I mean, it does say on the cover it is a shocking film, and I couldn't remember watching it, and you know, I couldn't believe when I was watching it. The frightening thing about it is, society today, there is a lot of horrible stuff that goes on, and this is done so real. The bit where I don't want to give too much away, but the bit where they're torturing the guy, you just think, oh my goodness, what has horror films come to? I've been brought up on Universal, American International, Vincent Price, Hammer films, where good versus evil, good prevails. So when I watched this and the ending, which I don't want to spoil, I just thought, oh my God, where are horror films going? You know what I mean? This really was a shocking film for me, but really so well done, so believable, you know.
Yeah, totally agree.
Very good.
Horrible film.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a hard choice because growing up I have seen a lot of films. But these are, like I say, just 5 of the ones that come to mind that I do find creepy and but enjoyed them at the same time. So
awesome. So let us know what you think, guys. Do you agree? Did any of these films scare you? If not, what were the movies that scared you when you were younger and growing up? We'd love to know. So thank you very much for watching that.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more videos.
Everybody stay safe. Cheers.